It's the NBA, weekend style. Just set him up and get out of his way. Joe Johnson and the Atlanta Hawks go up against the New York Knicks. NBA action.
Thanks for joining us as we bring you this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Doris Burke and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Bibby and Johnson in the backcourt. Smith and Horford at the 4 and the 5, and Williams. And for New York, they've got Gallinari, Stoudemire out there with Randolph. Then it's Wilson Chandler and Felton. When you look at accomplishments, you can't ignore 32 wins in the East for this Hawks team last season. Not a bad mark at all.
Yeah, you're right, and they needed all of those, Kevin, because they didn't win their division, but still grabbed the 3 seed because of their total win.
Here's Felton, and Doris Burke spoke with Mike D'Antoni. Doris?
Kevin, in today's game, he doesn't want to see this team lean on any one player for the majority of their points. He said, ideally, we'd like to see even contribution across the board from all players. We'll see, guys.
Doris, thank you. And Clark, it sounds like the early focal point here is on that offense.
Well, you have to take what the defense gives you, and then you have to be consistent. Maintain some consistency. I think those are always keys.
Kept alive, Smith. A foul called, and he earns a trip to the line.
It's a well-used foul there to prevent the easy layups, Kevin.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
Despite their struggles, the Knicks still draw plenty of fans. The 5th highest attendance numbers in the league last season, over 19,000 fans a night.
Here's Chandler. Pass to Stoudemire. The dump off, fires top of the key. Randolph can't hit.
He went into the stratosphere to pull that one down. That man can elevate.
Well, Clark, New York always considered a mecca for basketball.
Yeah, they produced some outstanding players over the years, and they're knowledgeable fans, they're passionate fans. I always looked forward to going to New York. Even if I knew it was going to be a tough game for us to win, just being in that environment was exciting.
This is a great building.
It is a terrific building with great energy.
So here's Gallinari. Mike Bibby picking up that last basket. The shot's good from Stoudemire. Coach Mike D'Antoni, it's been an interesting journey from Phoenix to the New York Knicks.
Well, in the Valley of the Sun, he had teams that made 2 conference finals and was definitely in the running for a title. But he felt like the front office didn't really have his back, so he decided to head to the Big Apple.
I think he sized it up well. Here's Felton. Clark, where do you think that Al Horford can improve offensively?
I think his scoring numbers could be higher. He's a good percentage shooter. I think he's got to be more assertive in looking for his own shot. He's strong and athletic. He's just a tad mechanical down low, so he needs to add 1 or 2 more moves to his package.
Here is Bibby. Nails the triple. Bibby's got 5 now.
Well, it's been a good shooting start to the game. Shooting 75% from the field on their first 4 shots.
Now Randolph. Covered by Smith from 11 feet away. The shot's good from Randolph. Randolph's got his first 2 points. So Clark, with Horford, where do you think he should start developing his offense?
Kevin, a reliable jump hook is always a great shot to have in your arsenal for a big guy, especially an undersized big guy.
And it's Josh Smith with the finish.
Boy, he's so graceful, so smooth when he takes it strong to the rim like that.
You know, Clark, you can pretty much always depend on him for those kinds of plays.
Yeah, graceful and powerful.
Sure. Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Josh Smith really made a big leap last season, Clark, as a player.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, his scoring stayed about the same, but his shooting percentage, his rebounding total, steals, and assists all went north.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. The Knicks turn it over.
You can't be careless with the ball. That's a loss of focus, plain and simple.
Here's Johnson. It's dumped off. Bibby kicks to Johnson. Screen by Smith. Johnson against Chandler. The baseline Jay. Johnson can't get it to go.
Tough miss. They got a good look, just couldn't capitalize.
Chandler's shot good.
That's a nice finish in transition, partner. That's exactly how you run the break.
Here's Bibby. He's got 5. Johnson outside. Horford. Guarded by Stoudemire. Horford the pass to Williams. Chandler against Johnson. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Chandler. Look at Joe Johnson, born in Little Rock, Arkansas. Played for the Razorbacks of the University of Arkansas for 2 years. And Clarkie was taken number 10 overall back in 2001.
Yeah, he was taken by the Celtics, and pretty unusual. Traded away halfway through his first season to Phoenix, and it was in Phoenix that he really broke out.
The first one falls. Johnson hits them both. Definitely for the Hawks, Clark, they were one of the best offensive teams in the NBA last season. Not because they shot especially well, but because they got more shots than their opponents.
Quantity over quality was the approach for the Hawks. That extra volume, if you can overwhelm your opponent by rebounding on the offensive end, that can give you an advantage.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Stoudemire. Going back to it once again, the offensive rebounds definitely a key for Atlanta's offensive success, as it is with any team.
Yeah, well, they've got big wings. I mean, you talk about Johnson and Williams. Horford does a good job on the glass. And their bench. I mean, they get guys that come off the bench and do a good job getting second shot opportunities as well.
Now here's Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bibby. The Hawks again can't hit.
Hey, he can hit from that range. I think he missed that one, but the defense is going to want to tighten up on him out there.
From deep, Gallinari. The shot is off. The Hawks leading by 4. Johnson outside. Back to Bibby. Hit the teardrop. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Mike Bibby out of Arizona, still a deadly shooter after all these years.
One of the outstanding strokes in the game, Kevin. Very reliable. You know, he's starting to slow down a little bit, but the one thing that never leaves a good shooter is his stroke.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Here is Felton. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Let's go to our great sideline reporter, Doris Furt, for an update. Doris?
Well, Kevin, the Knicks signed free agent point guard Raymond Felton in the offseason and handed him the keys to their offense. A quick and scrappy guard, Felton improved his shooting dramatically last season, and if he can continue that trend, it'll be a great fit in this open Mike D'Antoni offense. The Knicks like Felton's winning pedigree, 2 state titles in high school and an NCAA championship at North Carolina. They're hoping that mindset will take hold in New York as well, guys.
We'll see if it does. Thanks, Doris. Here's Chandler. Here's Stoudemire. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
How much better a look do you need? Good mid-range shooter. Should have been money in the bank.
Stolen. Knicks trail by 6. And here is Felton. No points for him. Randolph. Easy shot. New York, no good that time either. And so here is Atlanta. 6-point lead. Bibby with it. He's got 7. Outside Williams. He dumps it off. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson gets the bucket.
Watching a team shoot this well is fun for some fans watching at home, but it's no picnic for the guy who's coaching the defense. I mean, he's really upset with how his team is not giving the effort at that end of the floor. Simply put, that's just bad defense.
And here is Stoudemire after the three-pointer from Joe Johnson. Here's Randolph, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Josh Smith. Some interesting stats start to pop up when you look at the Hawks. They played the 4th slowest pace in the league last year. That kind of surprises me with all their athleticism.
Me too, Kevin. I mean, you would think they would be much more committed to playing at a faster pace, especially since they've got so many guys that would seem to thrive in that kind of offense.
And he knocks down the first one. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Mike Bibby. Both shots good from the stripe. Anthony Randolph is out of LSU, a fiery demeanor on the floor, Clark. He definitely wears his emotions on his sleeve.
And nothing wrong.
That?
Yeah, I don't dislike that at all. Nothing wrong with that. You want to make sure you control them, though, and keep them under wraps. But you've got to be who you are. And if you have that kind of fire and intensity and need to show it, just make sure it stays under control. I like to see guys play with a bit of an edge, with an attitude, if you will.
Here's Felton, following the basket by Al Horford. Now Chandler. Stoudemire backing him down. Knocks down the open jumper. Stoudemire's got his third basket of the night right there.
He's been a go-to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Here's Felton. Buries the free throw line jumper. Here's Crawford. Just over 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Johnson against Chandler. That's good from Horford on the assist by Smith. Horford's got 6 points.
And right now, Kevin, they're getting everything they want and sending a message while they're doing it.
13 feet out, and the Knicks good for 2. Here's Crawford. Not on the scoreboard yet. Johnson outside. And Smith backing in. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
Felton kicks to Chandler. Stoudemire, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Crawford against Chandler. Buries it from outside. Chandler's got 5.
The defense made the mistake of playing off him, and he drained it from deep.
Crawford kicks to Williams. Back to Crawford. He dishes it.
And even though they have an early lead, they need to focus on squeezing the arm.
Felton can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 4. Here's Crawford. Pass to Johnson. Behind the arc. Kept alive. Another shot. And good with the shot. And the whistle blows for the contact and a chance for one more. Atlanta making some changes. Pachulia comes in for Al Horford. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Joe Johnson. And no problem at the line here for the three-point play.
You know, I think Josh Smith was probably the biggest snubby as far as the best player who didn't get selected for the All-Star game last season. And that happens sometimes. There's just not enough spots for all the guys that are deserving.
But I think when all is said and done, he will get there someday.
I agree with you.
Azubuike, guarded by Crawford. Here is Turioff. Goes up against Pachulia. Clock at 2. A second left. Turioff misses. The Hawks leading by 7. Clark, when it comes down to it, Josh Smith is really the best player for the Hawks, a team that was and is amongst the best in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, and with Smith, I mean, he's a guy who can pass, he grabs boards, he blocks shots, he can cover guards on the perimeter. That's really a tough snub for such a productive player. Boy, this is fun to watch. This guy is putting on a show right now. He's making it look really easy.
Crawford against Azubuike. Now Turioff. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws. The Knicks came in 11th place in the Eastern Conference, Clark, a season ago, going 29-53.
And that record included 20-32 in the Eastern Conference. Coach D'Antoni, well respected around the league, but even in the East, he just didn't have enough firepower or defense to have a better record.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Well, some new faces for the Knicks this season. Maybe they can turn things around.
Yeah, they'll have a chance. I mean, there's been a lot of change over in the East, Kevin. Good teams kind of falling apart and young teams starting to coagulate a little bit. Maybe the Knicks can join that second group. They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
Now Gallinari to the wing. Turioff gets rid of it. Felton with the ball. And here's Gallinari. Azubuike for three, and the basket good.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him.
Crawford outside. And Smith backing in. Jacks up the triple. Crawford, no luck.
Right now, they're just too strong on the inside, and they hold a huge advantage on the glass, Kevin.
Here is Turioff. Felton with the ball. So here's Gallinari over Crawford. Kept alive. Here's Turioff.
Already, he finds himself in foul trouble here.
And he makes the basket. So one free throw coming up as he'll try to make it a three-point play. A different look for New York. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Gallinari. Randolph comes in for Bill Walker. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Raymond Felton. Then for the Hawks, Al Horford. He's checked in for Josh Smith. And he makes the free throw. Here's Bibby. He's got 10. Crawford outside. Pass to Horford. He's against Stoudemire. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got 8 points.
He's found the touch in this quarter, becoming the hot hand for him.
Stoudemire, the screen. Douglas for three. Pachulia snatches it inside.
An outstanding pick there, and he still couldn't get the basket. Next time he gets a look that good, he's got to make it count.
Bibby against Douglas. Back to Bibby. Here's Crawford. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. Crawford's got his first basket.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Stoudemire right side. Nails the buzzer beater.
Oh my goodness, what a shot. Just in the nick of time. Money time.
First quarter over, and big numbers up on the board. Hawks ahead, up 7.
They've dominated the glass early on, and that's always a good sign. Rebounding is an effort stat, and they've shown tremendous effort so far.
And we'll be back in just a moment. And now the second quarter just about to begin. Here's Bibby. 10 points for him. We've got Turioff. Tony Douglas out there with Azubuike. Then it's Stoudemire and Randolph. They're the group New York will start the second with. Crawford against Randolph. 18 feet away. Again, the Hawks score. Here's Douglas, looking for his first bucket of the game. Now Turioff. Azubuike, he's guarded by Johnson. With the fadeaway, and Stoudemire, the bucket on the assist by Azubuike.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Now Bibby. Let's go with a three. Scooped up. Tipped.
He forced it there. You got to be smart with the ball in your hand.
Let's swing it over to Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Knicks didn't get all the free agents they wanted, but they came up with a pretty good plan B, trading David Lee for tough defenders, Kelena Azubuike, Ronnie Torioff, and the potential packed youngster, Anthony Randolph. Randolph has grown to 7 feet tall since he came into the league and reminds some of a cross between Marcus Camby and Lamar Odom. The Knicks will now be a player in free agency this coming offseason with a more compelling roster to present to potential newcomers. Back to you guys.
Well, it certainly seems like a smart move for him, thanks to us. Here's Crawford. And count that bucket right there. He keeps with it, and now a free throw shot for him. And making a change here, the Knicks. Gallinari's checked in. No good there. He's unable to convert on the three-point play. Jamal Crawford, the 6th man of the year last season. A nice piece of hardware for him in what was a spectacular year.
Yeah, he had perhaps the best season of his career. He improved his shooting percentages, and that was always a problem for him because his shot selection dragged it down. And then he also was on a playoff team for the first time.
Here's Douglas. Stoudemire backing him down. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Boy, they really look sharp on that trip.
Here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. It's dumped off. Douglas against Bibby. Open look. Again, the Hawks score.
I like the job they're doing. A much better job of getting him involved in the offense here in the second quarter.
And here's Azubuike. Here is Torioff. 4 on the shot clock. Releases. Douglas can't hit.
And Kevin, they're just showing that flat-out domination on the board. Good, strong, aggressive play inside.
Johnson kicks to Bibby. Back to Johnson. Into Al Horford. He's against Stoudemire. Horford. And that one goes and stayed with it, even with the contact, and a free throw coming up.
Al Horford playing very well. He's got 10 points and 7 rebounds. He's been putting it up, and it's been going down 100% from the floor.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for the Hawks. Teague comes in for Mike Bibby. No good, and they don't get the three-point play.
You know, the Knicks really struggled in terms of defensive efficiency last year. I mean, they were the 4th worst team in that category last season.
Azubuike against Johnson. Evans on the double team. Here's Stoudemire. The shot is off, so the Hawks will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Johnson outside. Pulls up, high post, and he hits the jumper for 2. Johnson's got 7 points. And Clark for the Knicks, some people have said that Mike D'Antoni, not a defensive-minded coach. Do you think that has anything to do with their struggles?
I really don't think so, Kevin. I mean, he was extremely successful in Phoenix. He had tremendous personnel. They were a really good offensive team, but better defensively than people thought. I think it's about personnel, maturing of players, and making a commitment to the defensive end of the floor.
And no problem at the line here for the three-point play. The Hawks leading by 6. He's covered by Azubuike. Johnson dishes to Smith. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Kelena Azubuike.
Josh Smith. 2 shots.
First free throw is good for the Knicks. Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. And it's Felton in for Kalena Azubuike. No good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 7. And here is Felton. Chandler with the ball. Back to Felton. Douglas. Randolph backs in. Shoots from the post. And the Knicks good for 2.
You don't have to worry about him leading the team in scoring, but he will find ways to get involved on the offensive end.
Johnson outside. Horford backing in. Connects from 13 feet out. Horford's got 12 in the game.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Randolph against Smith. Myers from 14. Randolph can't hit.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star players.
And Smith backing in. Pulls the trigger. Again, the Hawks score.
No wasted opportunities for him. He's been as efficient as a heat pump.
Felton kicks to Randolph. And it's Horford picking him up. Off the pick. Randolph can't hit.
He just hasn't been able to get on track in this game. Not like he would like to. He's a much better shooter than he's shown.
Pass to Smith. He's covered by Felton. And again, Josh Smith. Smith's got 17.
He's really one of the big reasons why they have the lead now. He's playing an extremely efficient game. It's fun to watch.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You love this flow that I bring back to back on track, roll to the ring. Teamwork, make a dream work for real though. You wanna put a dog with a time to skills, yo. You wanna quit game, well set your attributes in your game's life. Now execute, now get it right, get it right. Putting game where it ain't soul in a hole. Inspiration, domination. To be the best, that's my motivation. As I quest, nonetheless. Beast from the east, best from the west. Style, when the all-star game comes, put my name in the
Atlanta making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Maurice Evans. And Mike Bibby is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Here's Chandler. He has 5. Felton with the ball. Here's Chandler. 4 on the clock. Here's Randolph. Kept alive. There's the buzzer, and that's a shot clock violation.
Hawks ball.
Here's Atlanta. 11-point game. They've been getting it done. Bibby passes to Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Oh, might have had a 3-point play, but he couldn't power it down. He'll shoot 2.
Smith playing very well. He's got 17 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws. He is in complete control of this game.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Here's Felton. Right around 6 minutes left in the half. Now Douglas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. Tony Douglas, 6'1", his second season out of Florida State, and Clark taken number 29 last season by the Knicks.
You know, and he really had a tough time finding minutes because of Nate Robinson being there. But once Nate was traded to the Celtics in the second half of the season, Douglas got an opportunity to play, and he responded quite well. I like this kid. He's strong, he's aggressive, he's got good ball skills, and knows how to put it in the basket. So keep an eye on him, Kevin.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. Now Bibby. Smith outside. Flushes it in.
Does he make it look easy or what, partner? Trust me, that's not easy.
Oh, I know it. I think he could climb over the backboard if he wanted to. That was a great replay on the Sprite Slam Cam. Here comes Felton. Back to Randolph. Goes up against Pachulia. Shoots. The shot's good from Randolph. Randolph's got 8.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin. Right there from mid-range.
Felton gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
They're going to have to play really smart on defense now and defend without fouling because they're over the limit.
And the first one at the line is good. Stoudemire's checked in for the Knicks. Gallinari comes in for Tony Douglas. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And so here is New York. 11-point game. Kept alive.
They're hitting the boards with a vengeance. That's been a big factor in building this lead.
Johnson outside. The dump off. Here's Pachulia. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, he wanted that three-point play. That shot came real close to going down.
At the line for the Hawks, Zaza Pachulia. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. And here are the Knicks. Down by 12. Gallinari inside the three-point line. And it's Gallinari again missing. And here's Bibby. He's got 11. Johnson outside. He's guarded by Chandler. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 9.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
Bibby against Felton. Bibby covering. Here's Randolph. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. 10 points for him.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
three and all you heard was splash. My game speed is an 85. I'm a Hall of Famer with Laker pride. I pop outside, I take it inside. I cross you over with that old school Joker drive. You love this flow.
For the Hawks, Al Horford. He's checked in for Smith. And it's Crawford in for Joe Johnson. Here's Crawford. 10 points for him. Bibby with it. Pass to Horford. Working on Stoudemire. Horford kicks to Bibby. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
He really needs to hit that consistently, or they'll just keep letting him shoot it.
And here is Chandler. Stoudemire backing him down. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2. What can you say about Amari Stoudemire? A 5-time All-Star, just a tremendous player.
Well, back in 2008, he was a strong MVP candidate, Kevin. Knee and eye problems have held him back some, but considering the severity of some of those injuries, it's quite impressive that he's been able to play at the level he's played at.
That free throw missing.
Stoudemire playing very well. He's got 14 points, and he's had a steal in there, too. What energy he's shown today, whether it's on the offensive end or on D.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Atlanta. And he's good on the second. Yeah, when you think about the athleticism of Stoudemire, maybe most impressive overall is he's been able, Clark, to maintain that athleticism despite 2 major knee surgeries.
Kevin, that is an excellent point. I think it speaks to the advances we've made in medicine and dealing with knee injuries, but also his dedication and work ethic in being committed to coming back strong.
Well, you know about coming back from knee injuries.
Yeah, actually, I'm sitting here next to you because I couldn't quite make it back completely, and also the passing of time had something to do with it as well.
I'm glad you're right here. Bibby. Yes, from downtown. Bibby's got 14 points.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Felton kicks to Randall. Stoudemire against Horford. Stoudemire outside. Shot clock at 4, and Horford pulls it down.
You can simply tell, Kevin, I mean, they want the ball more right now.
Here is Bibby. 14 points for him. Now here's Williams. The dump off. Goes up. Dropped in on the layup. Williams has got his first points of the night. Here is Felton. 2:03 left in the second. So here's Gallinari. Pass to Stoudemire. And he's able to score the bucket. Foul called by the official. So 1 free throw for him right here.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
A different look for New York. Tony Turioff, he's checked in for Randolph. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Raymond Felton. Free throw good, Stoudemire. Here is Bibby. Crawford outside. Horford backing in. That's good from down low. Horford's got 14. One thing that stands out, the Hawks with the third best offensive efficiency, Clark, last season in the NBA.
Well, you take a look at their roster, Kevin, top to bottom, everybody is pretty good offensively on that team. A lot of shooters and guys that can finish around the rim as well.
Here's Douglas, following the basket by Al Horford. The shot's good from Douglas.
You look at them and what they're trying to do on offense, and I like it. I really do. I like the way they're using the entire court. They're spreading themselves out. And when you spread yourself out and make the extra pass, it gives you a chance to get good looks from behind the three-point line, and they're draining their chances.
And it's the Hawks with the ball. After New York gets the three, that's good. Williams has got his second bucket of the night. On the Hawks offense, when you have that many scorers, Clark, on the floor, you'd think you'd be efficient.
Yeah, you should be, but it still takes an orchestrator, somebody that can run the show for them to make it all happen. But they've got a number of guys that can finish around the rim, Kevin, and that's always lends itself to efficiency.
Horford. Now Douglas. 8 points for him. From the wing, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Playing much more conservatively here. I look for them to open it up a bit, to be a little more free-flowing and aggressive.
Douglas against Bibby. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
At the line for the Hawks, Al Horford, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Chandler. 5 points in the game. Can't cut the lead to single digits. Here comes Bibby. For 3. Shot's good. Bibby's got 17.
He's been stroking it from long range all game long. Actually, most of his points have come from beyond the arc.
And the first half is now in the books.
Smith playing very well. He has 20 points, and free throws have been big for him today, with 6 points from the line. Seems like he's making everything he looks at.
And we'll return momentarily.
And now the halftime breakdown presented by HP. For the Atlanta Hawks, they have the lead against the Knicks in New York. The scoring has been ridiculous, as has the tempo. It seems like every shot has hit the bottom of the net. Josh Smith, one word, domination. After 2, he's got 20 points and has gone to work on the glass, grabbing a few rebounds. The Knicks on the other side, not looking as crisp. It's been a struggle so far. They broke slow out of the gates and haven't been able to get up to speed. Not a great game for Danilo Gallinari so far. His shooting woes have been well documented, and the camera crew is in here shooting it again tonight. A lot of points on the board between these two. They've led the charge in scoring for their teams. And that just about does it here. Let's send you back to Kevin Harlan, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. Enjoy the rest of your game.
Well, it hasn't been very close so far, but with another half remaining, still plenty of time left. And it's the Hawks with the ball. On the court right now for the Hawks, Williams and Smith at the forward. Horford anchoring the middle. Bibby and Johnson in the backcourt. Horford in the post, guarded by Stoudemire. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
Amari Stoudemire.
That one is on Stoudemire.
His fourth, first team. Shooting for Atlanta, Al Horford. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Ronny Turioff, he's checked in for Stoudemire. And he can't hit the second. Knicks on offense. 15-point game. To the middle. Here's Turioff. They get it back. Here's Chandler. Rebound by Smith.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
And here's Bibby. He's got 17.
You know, even though that one didn't fall, it isn't terribly out of his range. He can hit from that far on occasion.
Felton the pass to Randolph. And Turioff backs down. Nice fake up and under. 9 points in the game so far.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Horford in the post. He's against Turioff. Takes it up. Goes up. Horford gets the bucket. Horford's got 18 points in the game.
You know, there aren't many players who won't finish that close to the hoop.
Randolph kicks to Chandler. Turioff guarded by Horford. Randolph passes to Felton. For the alley-oop.
Boy, these guys have a terrific feel for each other. You have to in order to make plays like that.
Don't you think you can tell that they love being on the court together?
Boy, they're having a good time.
Here is Bibby. Johnson outside. Smith with a screen on Chandler. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one is on Turioff. Joe Johnson said his favorite player growing up was Magic Johnson. Do you see any similarities in their game?
You know, not really. I have not seen anybody I would compare to Magic Johnson. I mean, he was a 6'9" point guard. There has not been another guy like him. There have been 6'7" and 6'8" wing guys that handle the ball well, but there's not been another 6'9" point guard in the NBA since Magic.
Johnson hits them both.
Johnson has been too much to handle. He has 11 points, and he's picked up 4 at the line in this one. Getting it done there as well.
Here's Randolph. He's got 10. Turioff. Randolph with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. It's in. He got bumped too. He'll have a chance for one more at the line.
Al Horford. His second person, first team. At the line for the Knicks, Anthony Randolph. Shooting one.
And he completes the three-point play. Here is Bibby. 17 points in the game. Williams kicks to Bibby. Pass to Johnson. Cuts off the pass.
And you know, despite the number of turnovers, Kevin, they've still got the lead here.
Felton against Bibby. Smith against Randolph. Over Smith. Randolph can't hit. Now Bibby. Here's Smith. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. 22 points for Smith.
When he gets it going like this, you got to double team it. That's your only hope.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Stolen away.
Despite that turnover, they've been spectacular protecting the ball, but they need to improve in other areas if they're going to pull this one out.
Here's Williams. Buries the short-range shot. Williams has got his third bucket of the night. Felton the pass to Gallinari. The three, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Here's Bibby. 17 points in the game. Pass to Johnson. Smith. He's covered by Randolph. Lets it go. And it's Smith missing.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Here's Gallinari. Takes it up. And that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. He's got 10.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Horford backing in. It's good. The assist this time from Bibby. 20 points for Horford.
That's a terrific play. All he had to do was catch it and finish.
Now Tyrioff. He's against Williams. Here's Chandler. 7 points in the game. 4 on the shot clock. Tyrioff. Horford with the rebound.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
And here's Bibby. Here's Johnson, and he buries it from outside. Johnson's got 14.
Why anyone would want to leave this guy alone deep is beyond me.
Here is Tyrioff working on Horford. Randolph passes to Felton. Throws it up. It's tipped.
Good anticipation for the steal.
Here's Smith, and he dunks it through. Great pass to set it up.
These guys are putting on a clinic. They're playing with confidence, and their offense is really flowing.
Here is Felton. About 6.5 minutes left in the third. Gallinari against Williams. Felton with the ball. Bibby covering. Can they get it? The shot's good from Randolph. Randolph's got 15 points.
A good pass, Kevin, is a combination of timing and accuracy. That was excellent. He was in mid-shot, but dished it off when he saw the open man.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your mascot.
Azubuike checks in for New York. And then for Atlanta, Jamal Crawford. He's checked in for Mike Bibby. Here's Crawford. He's got 10. Johnson outside. Pass to Smith. Working on Randolph. Baseline jumper. And it's Smith missing. A difficult situation for New York. They trail by 16. Here's Randolph, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Randolph's got 17 now. And it's the Hawks with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Johnson, hits the elbow jumper. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Azubuike with the ball. Fires from 14. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there. He has 5. And it's the Hawks' ball. They lead by 14. Azubuike was off to an all-star start for the Warriors last season, but Clark, you remember he tore his patellar tendon in November, and that was the end, unfortunately, for his season.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Kevin, to add on to that, salt in the wound, he ended up needing surgery on his other knee during the offseason to repair the other tendon. So he's had a promising start. I hope that young man can get fully healthy because he's proven that he can play at a pretty good level in this league.
Here comes Felton. Now Randolph to the right wing. Turioff guarded by Horford. And here is Chandler. Now Azubuike. 5 to shoot. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Here's Johnson. He's got 16. Here's Crawford. He dumps it off. Here's Smith. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
That's his 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Hawks, Josh Smith taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Here's Felton. With an assist this trip down, he'd have 10 for the game. Here's Azubuike. Now Turioff. Clock at 4. Chandler with the ball. Here's Felton. Azubuike is whistled for the loose ball foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
His 2nd personal, 4th team.
Here's Crawford. 10 points for him. Back to Smith. Pass to Horford. Over Turioff. It's blocked. And the Knicks with the ball. It's a 13-point game. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Felton kicks to Chandler. Over Williams. And the Knicks good for 2.
Despite his play, which has been stellar, they still find themselves on the short end of the scoreboard here. Someone else is going to have to help him out and step up.
Felton against Crawford. Here's Johnson. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Knicks on offense. They trail by 11. And here's Azubuike. He's guarded by Johnson. And Turioff backs down. Cuts the score to single digits. 11 points in the game.
They got to stay persistent, Kevin. They're on a little run here, but they need to keep their focus to get back in the game.
Johnson outside. Pass to Horford. Shoots over Turioff. Blocked. New York with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. And here is Felton. Dumps it off. Randolph. Shoots it up. Rebound by Smith.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
Crawford outside. Sinks the open shot. Crawford's got 12.
My man is in fuego. Definitely way too hot to handle.
Felton kicks to Chandler. Back to Felton. Here's Azubuike. Randolph backs in. Takes the shot. Nails the easy jumper. Randolph's got 19 points.
Boy, sharing the sugar, spreading the wealth, that's a good team effort. They certainly haven't been very good here in the quarter in regards to protecting the ball, Kevin.
Here's Johnson. He's got 16. He's covered by Azubuike. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 18 points. New York with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Felton kicks to Chandler. Turioff. Back to Chandler. Pass to Randolph. And Turioff backs down. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Wow, I think he shocked him there, Kevin. Not the guy you expect to hurt you in the post.
The Hawks leading by 6. Crawford outside. He's covered by Felton from about 19 feet. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Raymond Felton.
Shooting.
And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Douglas. 10 points for him. Here's Azubuike. Bricks it off the front iron.
Right now, boy, they're playing strong on the glass. +8 in rebounds.
And the third quarter is over, and a good finish looks to be in store for all of us. You look at Josh Smith in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
Back in a moment from New York. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Hawks that garners the Sprite Spark today. They continue to pad this margin. They're powering their way to the finish line here in the fourth quarter, guys.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Here's Douglas. Azubuike's out there with Tony Douglas. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Randolph and Stoudemire. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Now here's Stoudemire. Fades away. The rebound by Johnson.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
Douglas against Bibby. Behind the arc. The shot misses. And New York takes it the other way. Now Gallinari. Evans picks him up. Douglas with it. Pass to Stoudemire. Deflects the pass.
And Kev, that's only his first giveaway for the game.
Douglas against Bibby. Crawford against Stoudemire. Goes up. It's blocked. It stays here. Here's Bibby off the inbound. Good as the jump shot falls. Bibby's got 19 points.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Azubuike with the ball. Pass to Stoudemire. Arcs it high. And yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
At the line for the Knicks, Morris shooting the line.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here's Crawford. Poked away. Now Bibby. Johnson outside. He's off from three. Knicks trail by 7. And Gallinari kicks to Douglas. Crawford against Azubuike. And here's Gallinari. 4 on the shot clock. Over Johnson. And the Knicks good for 2.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Here's Bibby. Johnson outside. Back to Bibby. Crawford outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Stoudemire.
Good game for Jamal Crawford. He's got 14 points and a steal. Don't underestimate how important he's been.
Shooting from the line. Jamal Crawford taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Turioff is checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
Here is Turioff. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Johnson.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why.
Bibby against Randolph. The inside shot. And there's Joe Johnson on the assist by Bibby. 20 points for Johnson. Knicks trail by 9. And here's Douglas. Jacks up the triple. And again, New York with the triple.
Not bad, partner. If he keeps this up and they can get a few stops, they should be able to narrow this margin.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. He told them, keep pushing hard to the end. Just finish out these last few minutes, and we'll be able to come away with a W. Kevin?
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Al Horford is checked in for Pachulia. Smith comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Joe Johnson. Now here's Williams. Back to Evans for 3. That's good. Evans has got himself on the board with 3 there. Here's Douglas. Just over 8 minutes left in the fourth. There's Gallinari with the 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Bibby with it. Horford backing in. And he hits that one from down low. Horford's got 22 points. Here's Douglas. Now Randolph. Now Smith defending. Randolph's shot is good.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his track, and it freed up the easy basket.
Here's Bibby. Shoots over Douglas. Bibby misses. Knicks trail by 6. The break is on. Here's Azubuike. Williams on the rebound.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Here is Bibby. Here's Horford. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Atlanta. Al Horford. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. For the Knicks, Eddie Curry. He's checked in for Turrion. Chandler comes in for Anthony Randolph. And it's Felton in for Kalena Azubuike. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here is Felton with an assist. This trip down, he'd have 10 for the game. And here's Douglas. The tray. And again, New York with the triple.
Come on now, you got to pay better attention than that on a shooter like him. He'll make that 10 times out of 10.
Bibby with it. Now Felton defending. Off the screen, Bibby with the bucket. Bibby's got 21.
Nice screen to set up the J. Excellent offensive execution right there.
Now Chandler. Top of the key. Douglas can't hit. Right around 6 minutes left in the game. And it's Evans missing. Knicks trail by 7. And here is Felton. Jump off pass. Shot clock at 5. Here's Curry. The shot is off. Now Atlanta takes it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Bibby kicks to Evans. Pass to Smith. Chandler on him. From down low, Smith's shot is good. Smith's got 27. Here's Felton. Here's Douglas. Takes it up. Right around 5 minutes left in the fourth. Great anticipation.
Well, Kevin, he hasn't had a great game in terms of taking care of the ball and limiting turnovers.
Bibby with it. Smith with a screen on Douglas. The shot, no good. And New York takes it the other way.
So far, it's been a challenge. He's been unable to get it going here in the fourth.
Williams kicks to Bibby. Horford backing in. Shoots over Curry. The Hawks again can't hit. Knicks trail by 9. Now Douglas. Covered by Evans. Horford against Curry. Clock at 4. Count the baseline J. Here's Bibby. Under 4 minutes left in the game. Now Felton defending. Gets a good look. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Bibby. 29 points for Smith. And here we go with Raymond Felton. Douglas against Evans. Here's Chandler. And again, New York with the triple.
Inside, outside, Kevin. I love it. He drew the D in and then kicked it out to the open man.
And here's Bibby. Left side, Williams. Takes a 3. Good.
I'll tell you what, he went right at him to get those 3 points back. I like that. That was a sweet shot.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 2:42 left in the fourth. A different look for New York. Stoudemire comes in for Eddie Kirk. And it's Randolph in for Tony Douglas. Atlanta also making some changes. Johnson's checked in. The Knicks with the turnover.
That was an ugly possession. They were out of sync completely and the ball just sailed out of bounds.
Here's Johnson. Back to Smith. He's against Randolph. Baseline J, and it's Smith missing.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
Here's Felton. The alley-oop, and it's Randolph slamming it down.
Just toss it up there and let your teammate take care of his business.
Is there a prettier play in the game of basketball than that?
I don't think so.
The Hawks leading by 7. Bibby with it. Pass to Smith. Over Randolph. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Bibby. 31 points for Smith.
He's done a really nice job of maintaining focus, staying sharp, and providing his team with offense.
Williams against Gallinari. Dumps it off. Here's Randolph, and the Knicks good for 2.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
And it's the Hawks with the ball. They led by as many as 18 points. Now Bibby. Back to Johnson. Shoots the 3. That's good. And it's Bibby with the assist that time. 23 points for Johnson. New York calls timeout. They're down by 10. 1:30 left in the game. Here's Felton. He dumps it off, gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line.
They're settling for far too many jumpers here right now, which has limited their ability to get fouled and go to the line. You can't draw fouls if you're settling for perimeter shots. They've got to look to penetrate more and get those free throw opportunities ramped up.
Sinks the first one, and that brings them within single digits.
Looking at the numbers for Wilson Chandler, 13 points, and the three ball's been there for him too. He's hit 2 from out there. His defense has been equal to his offense today, and both have been great.
Can't connect on number 2.
They can't afford too many missed free throws, Kev. They need every point they can get. And they're getting it done on the glass today, Kevin.
Nice advantage here on the inside. Johnson against Felton. Here's Williams. No luck on the three-point attempt. New York, they're working against the clock now. 9-point game. Horford against Stoudemire. And the Knicks miss again. Here's Atlanta. They have a 9-point lead. Johnson, Gallinari covering. Horford backing in. Bibby for 3. No luck. So the Knicks will take it the other way.
Under a minute to go, and the game is all but over.
Stoudemire. He's guarded by Johnson. Stoudemire with the bucket. Stoudemire's got 25 points.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
So the Hawks take the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Doris Brooke, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time. And now, our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Josh Smith.
It is a market like a prayer. and nobody